Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I am still Blue Moony, fantasy writer and shy magical library in human skin. It is time for us to get banished again, or at least continue our perpetual banishment. But yes, these households, I am increasingly disapproving of these unsavory households that our town's population situation seem to keep creating. So, there's not really too much we can do about it, is there? I mean, we may be omniscient, but we're omniscient with very, very little influence. It's all just laying building plans and telling them how many people can do what job, and the rest is left up to them. So we can't really do much about these unsavory households except keep a stern, disapproving eye on them, and occasionally maybe, set the house for demolition and turn them out into the cold. But then they would just move in together into the boarding house, and the situation will continue. I think what I really need is immigration. We need to build a town centre. Okay, let's see if we can salvage this situation, if we can intervene. Bye-bye opening music. Okay. New Isengard. We're in salvage mode. As much as we can be. Oh, dearie me. I'm also leaning dangerously near... Oh yeah, everyone's dying of old age. At least it's old age and nothing, plague-like. Because we have no medical centre yet. No hospital, no town centre, no market. Because these people just seem to build so slowly. I'm sure in other games I've played of this, people have been generally quite keen builders, but nobody seems to enjoy the building job. Oh, well, probably because you guys don't have anything to build at this point. Let's get rid of those. Oh dear, let's just have a look at our filling up graveyard because... Oh, who's playing here? Hello, Alia, you're playing in the graveyard. Not creepy at all. As we've discussed, closest thing... Oh, Tomas too. Closest thing to a playground we have. Big open space, lots of running, lots of places to duck behind and play hide and seek. It's marvelous. Who are you? Harridan, hello. I'm gonna miss clicking on... Who was the one who constantly popped up? No matter who I clicked on, it was always her. It wasn't Cleonidad, it was Angelicity. No matter who I clicked on for the longest time, it was Angelicity. She is gone now. This one looks like Angelicity. Pretty sure she was in the purple too. Muri, hello. Miss me, I wish this game kept family trees. It would be much more interesting. So, these suspicious households. You are one of them. Hello, Earlington. And who's the other one? Not you. Not you. Ah, you. Hello, Leanders. Got my eye on you too. Your, godlike creature thing that Blue is unimpressed. Oh dear. Also wants livestock. Still wants livestock. We've only had one boat come by so far, but I suppose, we've only played on the normal speed so far. So, and given we only just finished this. It was the end of two Banished streams ago, wasn't it? We only just finished this thing, and I was hoping all last time that we would get some livestock or at least some new seeds so we could eat something besides cabbage and corn. I know we grow peaches, but we don't eat them. We just turn them into ale. Oh dear, have we got any peaches at the moment? We have 4 barns because we kept We had a very, very large amount of food at one point. It's gone down now. Ooh, we've got skins. We have much venison. So much venison. You are 100% full of mostly venison. Maybe we should put more venison in the trading post. I wonder if that gets us more. A unit of venison is worth more than a unit of cabbage? I don't know. Well, what's in our inventory at the moment? Oh, we've got the full 700. Let's pop that up to 1,000 units of venison. See if that helps when a boat eventually rolls by. Who knows? Yes, go. Tailor, make something out of these skins. So I'm not building anything at the moment. No, a market would probably be useful, but I've been thinking vaguely that I should build a market sort of down here-ish, and sort of build another community of houses and slowly move everyone across and maybe, I don't know, turn all this into fields? We'll see. You know, we're only in year 12, but I don't remember ever playing much further than maybe 20 or 30 years, because, yes, as I've stated, I like beginnings. I'm not so good with middles and ends. It also explains why I've never finished a book. As in writing one. I have finished reading the occasional book. I just finished the second book in a lovely young adult series. It's I'm guessing it's the younger end of young adult, but I really enjoyed them. They were heaps of fun, very fast paced. It's the what is it? Maya and the Rising Dark is the first one, and the second one was Maya and the Return of the Godlings, I believe. I just finished that one. I really like it. I'm gonna have to procure the third book. And the small one, you know, she saw me reading them and she loved the front cover illustrations. So, something about 4 years when she might be capable of reading them herself. She'll enjoy that. She likes taking all my books off the shelf and bringing them to me. Mostly just the ones she's already seen me reading. So ones I would not actually be reading again for quite a while, if ever. But that's okay. I'm glad she's so interested in reading, and she does love story time before bed. Who are you? Henriette. Hello, you're a tailor. If you're the tailor, what are you doing down here? The tailoring place. What's it called? Tailor place. Tailors? It's just called the Tailors, isn't it? Where are you? Tailor. No. Suspicious household. Blacksmith. Where's the there you are. Yes, the tailor. I'm late again. That's all good, Mickey. It's lovely to see you. I've just been rambling a little bit because that is apparently something that Blue does. Yes, we don't have any building projects underway at the moment. I still haven't quite settled on what we're building next. I should probably go with the town centre, shouldn't I? So we have the hope of immigration. I'm just not really sure where to pop the town centre. Well, I suppose technically, if I was thinking about building a marketplace and some houses down on the other side of the graveyard, if I build the town centre down here and just sort of start rebuilding the main centre of town over here and eventually, you know, demolish these houses and build more farms or fields and pastures and stuff up around here without stepping on the this one, without stepping on the trees required by the herbalist. Might work. You know, we could still keep a couple of houses up here still, maybe. So what do you reckon? Should we pop the town centre down here, see what happens? Because I think we got to start spreading out. We can't just keep trying to stick everything down here. And we can't really build this way because we need this area for the gathering and the hunting still. There's what's it called? The Forester Place. Forester's Lodge. Okay. Yeah, we'll build it down here. Rain. I want it to rain so badly. You know, I know it's, summer's only just finished here, but I'm sure somehow the grass stayed greenish through summer, even though there was hardly any rain. There was a tiny bit of rain, but hardly any. But the grass has just gone so dry in the last week. It's definitely a fire hazard. I'm Australian. I don't like fires. Oh dear. Town centre. I think I've mentioned that before, didn't I? The first time I ever saw snow falling was when I was living in Japan, and I saw it outside of my back window, which is my balcony doors, and I freaked out because I thought it was ash raining down. I thought there was a fire nearby. Not really funny, but I seriously had a panic moment. Oh dear. Town hall next. Hello, town hall. Possibly facing this way to line up with the church and the graveyard. How close to the graveyard? Right on top of it? Yeah, why not? Right there? I don't see a problem putting it right next to the graveyard. It's peaceful. It's peaceful. Don't have any builders ready to go because all my people are dying. Because they're old, but they're allowed to die. People are allowed to die when they get old. They're allowed to die when they don't get old too, but it's, I imagine most would prefer the getting old bit first. I think most would, even though, I think a lot of people are scared of growing old. I don't know if I'm scared of physically growing old, but I'm scared of, capacities I might lose. I mean, I'm not really too afraid of changes in appearance, given, I've never been all that fond of my appearance anyway. Oh dear. Sorry, I'm not trying to be not aiming for self-deprecation here. It just slipped out. Sorry. I'm not even sure if it was real self-deprecation. In any case, it's not like once in a blue moon. Get it here. I got it. Oh dear, Len Woody the hunter has died of old age. Henret has replaced Len Woody as hunter. Goodbye, Len Woody. You did serve your people and your strange omniscient being person with gusto and devotion. Still keeping an eye on both of you. Oh dear. No idea what's going on with households anymore. All I know is that we need more children. And we need builders to build. I'll leave those 2 skins there. Maybe down to 2 traders, 1 fisherman, 1 gatherer. Let's get building. We should have everything. But yes, I do understand the old thing. I don't want to become incapacitated. Yeah, that's a fear. That's a fear. But I suppose as well, we're living in a time when everything is improving, but I think it's also getting, the gap between people who will ever be able to access the improving science and world that we have is just getting wider and wider, and fewer people are on the side who would ever benefit. Oh dear. Goodness me, how did we get onto such a sort of downer topic already? I'm sorry about that. Oh dear, do we have enough? Yeah, we've got heaps of logs, heaps of stone, heaps of iron. We've got everything we need, so hopefully Ramonte has become a student. Welcome to the school, Ramonte. Oh, goodness me. Have we collected many peaches yet? If I had a spare person, I'd put the brewer back on. How are we doing? Don't know if they've started well, they should have started collecting. It's autumn. Whoa, what's going on? Woodcutter has reached fuel limit. I think I want to up the fuel limit to 500, considering the issues we run into. Like if the day comes when I have to wear adult diapers, I beg God to take me already. Yeah, it's a difficult thing, I guess, but I just remember. Oh, this is just going to get a bit depressing again. I apologize in advance, but I remember seeing a cartoon cut out on the wall in a oh, where was it? I can't remember exactly where, but I saw it quite a few times, so it must have been a place of note that is just straying from my mind right now. But how exactly did it go? Oh, goodness me, it was just a 3-paneled cartoon, and the first one, I can't remember what the exact ones were, but just, the general vibe was, oh, I'd rather die than such and such, indicating, something that comes with age. And then I think the middle one was, I'd rather die than not be able to feed myself. And the last one was, a sad old person in bed just saying, I don't want to die. So, yeah. Difficult. I'm so sorry. I honestly can't remember how we got onto a bit of a morbid topic. Oh yes, it's the fact that everyone in my town is dying of old age. That'd be it. That'd be it. That'll do it. Goodness me, where are all the peaches being stored? There are some peaches. We need a brewer. Let's just take off one farmer. This shouldn't really be a problem given the harvest is almost done already. No problem. Get some adult diapers then. Indeed. Indeed. Oh dear. I mean, and I suppose we can't really, we can't knock adult diapers. Well, adult nappies. Yeah. The diapers word does not really exist here, except in American media. But, the sort of things are good for younger people too. Incontinence issues is a serious thing that is not actually funny unless you are the person with incontinence problems and you personally think it's funny and want to laugh about it with someone. Otherwise, not funny. Oh dear. Sorry, I'm just staring at the cabbage harvest right now. Any building happening? Oh, yeah, I suppose they are moving a bit. I think it's just one more piece of stone they have to mine out of the building zone, and we're good. Of course, they've already built the path. Except that bit. It looks built, but got rock on top of it. Oh. Oh, dear. Sorry, I gotta do my boat check. Any boats? Any lovely boats headed our way? Any? Oh, you're not a boat, you're a deer. A deer in the water. There's deer in the water. It's not quite the same effect as there's blood in the water, is there? There's deer in the water. There's deer everywhere. Hello. The harvest is complete. The cabbage harvest is also complete. Nobody forget about that bucket of cabbage there. We don't want to create a fish situation again, do we? Okay, so let's get these people back to the great foodings. Well, if we're hoping for refugees, we should probably up our food stores as much as possible, so them going there. And maybe another forester, just to make sure our log situation doesn't get out of hand again. For being one of my favourite games, I sure am terrible at it. But Blue is terrible at pretty much all games. And that is not self-deprecation, that is just, stone cold fact. This is where our fishing happens. Probably once we've expanded further south and are building more things around where the trading post is, we should probably set up some lovely fishing down here in the river too. I have wondered occasionally whether we can, fish an area dry. Fish an area dry. Fish it dry or fish. I thought that happened at one point, but I might have just been, unlucky for a while. Unlucky in fish. Blue is frequently unlucky in fish. I'm just trying to watch a YouTube video and suddenly fish. I'm like, why? Do you like scary stories? Ooh, like is a strong word. I find them very interesting, and often it's that thing where you can't look away even though you really don't want to be looking, sort of thing. Well, I've been watching a YouTuber who tells missing person cases in a storytelling format. Oh yes, I do tend to get sucked into what is it, true life crime things. Though it's so morbid, and I usually don't need the extra help being morbid. But for however terrible it is very, very interesting, isn't it? Oh dear. I haven't watched them for ages. I don't know if they still make them, but I used to The Watcher, when they were still with BuzzFeed, I guess. I used to watch the true life crimes. What was the name of the show? I've forgotten the actual name of the show. Oh dear. I've forgotten the name of the show. I feel my memory is failing me worse than usual. But, they went one season with true life crimes and one season with paranormal ones and went back and forth. And, yeah, the way they presented them was very, very interesting. And I imagine it still is if they're continuing to do that. I should probably look into it. I did always enjoy them. Was it Ryan and Shane? I think that's Ryan and Shane. We have no more peaches with which to brew. I can vividly visualize what happened in those cases. Oh, dear. I hope it's not vividly enough to cause nightmares or flinching and such. Oh dear. Why is everyone's health so low? We've got plenty of cabbages to eat. So many cabbages. Do we really need to keep this poor person on labouring? Maybe we should stick them on gathering for now. I don't think we need more traders. I think we will eventually, but I think right now we're okay. Oh dear, I am probably gonna crack soon, if not in this session, in a nearby one, and I'll start speeding it up soon. I think there's only so much longer I can take on the normal speed. Maybe they don't like cabbages. Maybe they want meat. They have meat. Look, we have much venison. I haven't put all of it in the trading post. We have venison and onions and mushrooms and roots. Look at all those roots. They're delicious. I'm guessing when they say roots, they mean tubers. Tubers of the non-potato variety. Chimkin. I'm sure they want chimkin. I would love to feed them chimkin, but unfortunately, the boat gods have not seen fit to bestow a chimkin or two upon New Isengard. I'd be mostly in it for the eggs. That's a more, long-term sort of food source. Yeah, hello, Neko Heko. Lovely to see you. I'm praying for chickens, in case you're wondering what I was doing in that exact moment. But you have avocado. That's important. I've never seen the option for avocados, sadly. Maybe there is a mod for avocado. I don't know. Have you established your type of government? I'm guessing technically when it comes down to it, this is probably a theocracy, given I'm pretty sure I'm in charge, and I'm definitely a god, at least in this situation. And we have our lovely cleric enforcer constantly standing outside here, who is currently Caitlin Nett. Hello, Caitlin Nett. So I'm guessing it's a theocracy, which I find very interesting in fiction, though I think I've only got one theocracy government across my stories at the moment. A story which I've written very little on, but I have thought about the government a fair amount. It's sort of, not just government and religion merged into one, but sort of big business as well. Also, can we smite some heathens? I really wouldn't mind smiting these particular heathens. Erlington and Leanders. If I could smite anyone, I would be smiting them. That's why I built the school first. I thought if they were students, if they're students that they can't be forced into partnerships when they're still like 10 years old. Apparently I thought wrong. And maybe it's, well, it's probably only happening because desperate times. There was just an abundance of gentleman births with none of the lady variety, which in this particular setting and situation does not bode well for population. Oh dear. No, the most we can do is, fix them with a stern look. But it's good for the population, no. I imagine it's not great for the population's morale. But we're attempting to counter that by building a town hall, because the town hall will mean refugees may come by wanting to move in. I don't know why they would want to move into this town as it stands, but they may come. And when they do come, they'll probably they all load into the boarding house. I think you can't accept refugees unless you have a boarding house too, but I just started building the boarding house at the beginning, so everyone has somewhere to live until I can, figure out how to build the houses in a way that pleases me. Not that this way really pleases me. I sort of narrowed myself in here by putting the herbalist right here, didn't I? But I wanted the herbies. Wanted herbies. Any boats? I would like to trade for a chimkin. Well, 2 chimkins. One's not going to go very far, is it? 2 chimkins. Would like. And see? The chimkins, or the sheep, or the cows, whoever you got, would hang out in this cute little pasture until I build them a nice big one. I remember one time in another game I built the biggest size pasture I could and just put 2 chickens in it, and it went nuts. It was just loaded with chickens. So many chickens. As in, look at all these chickens sort of thing. Except actually chickens. Dear. Oh no. It's too early for yawns, Blue. No yawning. Whoa. How's it still early winter? Feels like a ridiculous amount of time has passed. Just because I've been talking. Oh, dearie me. Who are you? Carmaine. Hello, Carmaine. Oh, goodness me. We haven't had any births this year, have we? Oh, maybe Tomas was this year, because I think people age 5 years in 1 year or so. Still, we're in dire population straits. Oh, goodness me, so very dire. So very dire. Well, at least, these 2 girls haven't had any kids yet. Maybe they have to be 16 before that happens. Hopefully, at the very least. Guys are just staking their claim. Sounds super gross. Hello, Briella. You're our woodcutter friend. Thank you for keeping us from freezing. Oh, we only have 3 children at the moment. This is really, really bad. I don't really know what to do. I can't really build more houses because we just wind up splitting up families because we don't have... Oh, a child named Destine was born. Oh, not there. Not there. Okay, neither suspicious household, so where's Destine? Destine. Where are you? Oh, we've got 2 more houses up here that I've completely forgotten about. Oh, thank goodness. Here's a young family that's vaguely sensible. There's Destine. There's Ramonte. And over here's another bachelor household. I think I've already exhausted myself by talking too much. If I talk too much, let me know. That seems a strange thing for a person streaming to say, but still, if you need just some quiet Banished vibes for a little while, let me know. Keep her away from the other male villagers when she turns 10. Yeah. I think there's some male villagers that'll be close to her age. And we've got Odessica and Tomas. Who are young? Who have we got? And Alia. We've got a lot of young girls now. So, a few younger males. I think now there's 2 so far. So we're going to have a plethora of girls soon, and not enough guys to go around. It's either one problem or the other, isn't it? But we are in dire straits a bit when it comes to children still, aren't we? Come on, guys. How's it going? Probably shouldn't have to mark priority, given this is the only building project at the moment, but still. There we go. If it helps, priority marked. Hello, Rowans. You're a fisherman. But I take it you're bringing stone to the build, so thank you for that. I think you should go Sunford on them and show them the wrath of God. I might if that were a game option. Unfortunately, no. Got to start getting in genetic engineering or genetically modifying children. I think our technology is a little far off that. If it were possible, and I suppose it'd be cooler to play a game like this that far into the future and go all civilization and start unlocking all of these things ourselves. That would be fun. Oh, Menacha has become an adult and is working as a labourer. Welcome to the workforce. There is no escape. Goodness me, I'm dismal tonight, aren't I? I'm so sorry. What can you do, Menacha? No. Oh, I've got lots of skins. Why don't you go and tail the skins? Tail those skins. Who are you? Handle. Hello, Handle. Handle is cold and is finding someplace warm. Is that why your health is down? Because you're cold? I suppose that would make sense. Please build, guys. Most of you are going to have to go back to being farmers soon. Let's see if we can get this built before spring. Jean the builder has died of old age. Oh, bye-bye, Jean. No labour is available to replace Jean. Okay, let's pilfer from the gatherers. Have another builder there. Oh dear. Teen the hunter has died of old age. Bye-bye, Teen. No labour is available to replace Teen. That's why we have some people hanging out in the labouring. Oh dear, what was that, hunter? Well, we're not doing so bad for venison and skins right now. Let's just leave it on the 2 hunters until we can replenish our population a bit. Goodness me. See, my usual problem with this game is my population exploding so much that I can't feed everyone and keep everyone warm. But we seem to be having the opposite problem here. I do wish it had people's names on the graves, and we know they disappear after a while. To save space, I guess. Okay, so what's happened with the households now that we have a few more people dying? Madeline's on her own. We have an empty house. Breed has reached 80. Goodness me, I don't know if I've ever seen anyone reach 80 in this game. In other circumstances, I have indeed seen people reach 80. So, well, we have another house ready for when the next viable couple is around. It's full of stuff. Mostly venison and cabbages. Oh dear, it seems so strange. It's strange to just see no one there. I suppose I prefer it stay empty until, you know, a young couple can make it home. Hello, Danny. Danny's getting something to eat. Have fun. Hello, Tomas. Playing in the graveyard again. It's charming. That sounded probably more sarcastic than I meant. It is a little charming, honestly. I find it a little charming. What's it they called them in Bluey? Statue World. Statue World. Goodness me. When we have more human resources available. We should probably get the blacksmith hammering away again. Oh dear, I know I've got quite a few tools there, and we've got even more in the trading post, but tools are what's gonna buy our chimkins. Oh, one here, steam, one there. Oh, someone. So you've moved into this house alone, friend. Wasn't there someone else living there? And a different bachelor? Has he moved in with someone else? An awful lot of people just living alone now. Was it Danny up there in that house on his own, now moved in with Kate Lynette? Don't know if they're partners or if he's a child. That's why we need some way of keeping track. We need family trees, or, you know, next time I play a game, maybe I should keep my own family trees and records. A merchant! Sorry. I almost lost my voice there. Pause. Merchant. Merchant. Okay, general goods. They do have apple seeds. Ooh, and they take everything too. Okay, so we should be able to get an apple seeds so we can plant an apple orchard. And we do want that. We want that, so we need... Oh dear. Let's get to... The venison is useful. But let's not just do venison, let's do other things too. How about ale? Because they don't normally... the livestock traders don't normally take the ale. They tend to only take the iron tools and the hide coats, so we should save those. But yeah, I suppose I shouldn't overdo it on the alcohol. Don't want to run out. Maybe just get it up to 2,000, then we can make it up with other things. And herbies. We've got quite a lot of herbies. We've got a lot of herbies. Let's... Oh, overpaying by 20 units. Maybe a bit more cabbage. There we go. We're going to get apple seeds. It's a little tempting to buy some pecans or cherries too, just for a bit of variety. Maybe just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Overpaying. Okay. Overpaying. Overpaying. I need to pay closer attention to what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, I think we're good now. I think we're good. Oh, do you have the option of naming villages? Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, no. Maybe I should just do a stream one time designing Blue's ideal version of Banished. Just merging Banished with Age of Empires and Civilization and The Sims. That would be fun. That would be fun. Well, that's probably the whole stream right there. I could go into much more detail. Well, I probably could. Oh well, it would be silly. Okay, so just buying a few pecans and a few cherries, just so a few lovely people can get a bit of variety. And we've got the apple seeds, so we'll be able to have an apple orchard. Yay! Yay! Trade! Happy trade! Yay! Yay! You know, it's not livestock, but it's something. It's something. Okay, so that means we should get an apple orchard ready, which means even more people are going to be farming. That's okay. It takes a while for the orchards to pay off, doesn't it? I think it takes 2 years or so for it to start bearing fruit. Where should we build an apple orchard? I was planning on doing more houses and such down here. And, you know, fields. If we didn't have this big hill here, I'd pop it here, but fortunately the hill exists. Maybe down here? Let's make it a big one too. Even though, you know, it's gonna take up space. But apples are good. Apples are solid. Well, it's not as big as it can be, but still pretty big. That'll do. There we go. And then they have to remove one thing. Dear. I hope I don't regret building an orchard so soon. Shouldn't really be a problem. I can probably build a nice bigger peach one right next to it too. And can retire this little baby one. Maybe some houses would fit along there. Actually, you know, what was my plan? To eventually get rid of this field and stick a marketplace in there. I think it would fit. But, and, you know, have more houses there and just little suburbs, I guess. I should have considered town planning. Yeah. Come on, guys. It's late winter. I want this done. You're just gonna have to take everyone off gathering and fishing and hunting, just to make sure the farms don't fail. Or do we skip a farm year? Maybe we should just get the peaches going or something and leave the fields for 1 year. But I'd be concerned, actually. It's probably not wise to leave the field. Have them be a little more normal. Oh, have the children start playing in the orchard instead of the graveyard. Have them be a little more normal. Hopefully that's another reason to build a nice big orchard, isn't it? Lovely place to play. As long as they don't take too many apples without permission. Suppose I could technically build... Nah, it's not enough space for even a chicken pasture? Chicken coop, something there. Because I'd want to be able to get a lot of chickens and a lot of eggs. But, yeah, maybe when we can, we put a peach orchard right next to it. Goodness me, it's such a narrow strip of land, isn't it? Not sure if it's wide enough to really... I suppose if we just filled it with sort of strips of farms, maybe? Just wondering whether we just clear this entire almost island and fill her up with farms as best we can. Maybe. Whoa, the orchard's ready. Okay, I just have to pause to wrap my head around doing stuff. Okay, so we got a farm again. Apple orchard. Okay, I can think. It's a corn year. Work. Peaches, work. Apples, work. Okay, we need 9 farmers. Where am I going to pull them from? Okay, go down to 1 forester, 1 hunter, 1 fisherman, 1 gatherer, 2 builders. Goodness me. Oh dear, our workforce is getting a little sparse, isn't it? Oh dearie, dearie me. I mean, I know the others are very important food sources as well, but we just seem to get, you know, the fields and the orchards seem to be our sort of staples and what we can really rely on. And how are we doing? We've still got fairly good stores of venison and gathered products, and I don't know how our fishing is going. 23 fish. Oh, 2,200 fish. I think we're good for fish for now. Okay, so let's not worry too much that we're just focusing on farming at the moment. Oh, we don't need our person to tail anymore. Let's pop them on building just to see if we can get this done. Dearie me. We'll have our few traders refilling the trading post with the things we already traded out. So we may be losing some of that venison to pop back in the trading post, but that's okay. That's okay. Old friend, thank you so much for the like. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. That's a wheelbarrow. Thought she was holding a map for a second. Oh dear. It makes the trees look like they already have peaches on them. Like, why can we not just start picking? Wonder if the deer eat the apples. I don't know. Tomas, it seems to be you mostly playing in the graveyard. It's one of your quirks, I guess. Have you ever imagined being alive during medieval times or any old era? I always wondered what it was like being an Egyptian pharaoh living in ancient Rome. Not recently, because I get stuck more often in my own stories just to try to get the atmosphere and culture and such right. But I did have the semi-obligatory medieval obsession at one point during blues high school days. But again, I'm not sure how often I actually put myself in the position, because even then I was very preoccupied with putting myself in the position of my own stories and own characters. But no, you're right, it's very interesting to try to think of how, simple tasks we take for granted, how difficult they would have been in the past and how ingenious people were to figure things out. Like, I guess the main thing is if I'd been born at any time prior to when I was, I think I would not have done very well. I would have been reasonably useless, I don't know how I would have gotten anything done. I'm just not really sort of quick enough or, ingenious enough, or possibly not even determined enough to get things done. I mean, I know people got things done because they had to get done, and that's, kind of still how I feel I get things done here, but getting things done now is very different to getting things done back then. I think I definitely miss hygiene and plumbing. Oh, definitely. I think ancient Rome was pretty good for hygiene and plumbing. I'd have to double check that. But, medieval peasantry, no hygiene, no plumbing, and let's face it, all of us would have been peasants. Very, very few of us would have been well off in European Middle Ages. Cannot speak for Middle Ages on other continents because sadly I have not done the reading or have the general knowledge on such things. I should look into that more. Oh dear. Yes, but we know at least European Middle Ages were a mess. Deathly, messy mess. Come on, guys. You can do it. All the iron is there, you just have to shift it over. I'm guessing as soon as there's a a female-esque partner for Manaka, she'll move in there. Which at this rate it'll probably be Deska or Alia. Is there an older girl child? No, Tomas is a bit younger. And Santonio's going to be on the prowl soon too. Yeah. Well, I'm very glad at least that these two households have not reproduced yet. That's somewhat reassuring. So many just one-person households. Oh, that house was an empty one. That was the empty one, wasn't it? But someone just moved in on his own. Oh, dear. Oh, no, it would have been a duke, I guarantee it. I would make sure people give me all their corn. No, no, do not make the people pay you in corn. They need that corn. Oh, dear. What was it? Feudal system. Feudal system. Awful. But then again, pretty much all form of government and such things. Awful. Oh, dear. Maintain probably the best forms of governments will never work because humans are humans. We can hope though, I guess. We're not doomed quite yet. That does sound very hopeful, doesn't it? Not doomed quite. Come on, guys. Reproduce. You guys are already pulling your weight. Don't feel too much pressure. Who else can reproduce? This household, this household, and this household. I think that's it. I think that's it for reproducing households at the moment. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, just let me double check. Oh, no, not you. Sorry. No. Well, I'm sure Dominica and Celia would perhaps prefer to go with Minaka, but apparently they don't get a say in that. Yeah, we don't have any other. These are our eldest girl children, the 7-year-olds. Yeah, I think Minaka may wind up being another bachelor. Unless we get some refugees in who want to join our lovely town. It is so lovely. You know, why would you want to live anywhere else but New Isengard? We have so much to offer. We have corn. We have deer. We have, you know, the beginnings of an apple orchard. We have 2 kinds of orchard seeds. Celia has become an adult and is working as a labourer, and I'm guessing very, very soon she's going to be having children. Okay, I know it looks less suspicious when she's 18 and he's 25, but it was pretty bad initially. It was really bad. This is a worse age gap. Far worse. But no chicken, I know. I wish to offer the people of New Isengard chickens. I wish to make it rain chickens and, I don't know, hail eggs. Something like that. Hail eggs? Hail eggs. Are you the same merchant just sitting here? You are. Maybe we should dismiss. Oh, goodness me, all that time he's been sitting there. Maybe another boat could have come by. Sorry, friend. We relieved you of your seeds and a few cherries and pecans. I wonder which households wound up with them. Not you, not you. You have only corn and firewood. You have only corn and cabbage and firewood. You're a bit better. You got a few cherries. Lucky. Sorry, I'm snooping in all their houses. I'm their god. I could snoop. Gods get a snooping pass, don't they? You got some cherries and... Who's taking... Oh, and some pecans. Very nice. Who lives here? Oh, Parlin and Briella. Hello. Just corn and firewood again. Oh dear. I wish retirement was a thing here, because I think Breet deserves it. Maybe they're all still in the barns. Well, I figured they'd be in this barn, wouldn't they? No, they are not. Yeah, that merchant isn't coming back. We made him wait too long. No, he was the merchant that that we bought the seeds and stuff off. So we already patronized him. Is that the correct term? We patronized him. Relieved him of his seeds and a few cherries and pecans. We paid in venison and cabbage and corn and herbies and alcohol. Dearie me. Whoa. I'm just gonna save. New Isengard. Save. Yes, please. Oh dear. I need to remember to do that more frequently. Corn is looking nice this year, isn't it? And the peaches. Whee! And the sweet little apple orchard. Hello. Hello. You're not going to give us any yield this year, and probably not next year, but maybe the year after. Maybe by then we'll have some chickens. Guys, come on. It's a bit of iron. There's plenty there. People, please ferry the iron. Okay. We've got every builder position filled. Well, at least you're happy and healthy. I'm glad of that, but and you as well. Very good, but can you please and oh, you're less happy. Hello, Rethany. Why are you unhappy? Where's Rethany? There's Rethany. I don't want to bug you, but if you could reproduce, that would be... Thank you! As we speak. Reproduce. Is that why your health was down? Because you're about to have a child. Oh yeah, did Tor die yet? No, Tor is still here. Tor is still quite young. Tor and Carmine and Odessica. Also you guys, if you could reproduce, that would be helpful. Eduardo born just as I'm unfairly pushing DiMarcel and Rethany to reproduce, so maybe I should pull the same trick on Tor and Carmine. Can you guys handle that? A child named Doll was born, so... Okay, well, you guys are still pulling your weight. Harridan and Elsie, thank you. Oh, so that was a girl child and a boy child at the same time. Thank goodness. Okay, guys. You're letting the team down. Goodness me, I'm a terrible person. Maybe if I stare at them long enough. Oh wait, where are you? Tor. Tor is idling. Why are you idling? Carmine? Oh, is Carmine too old to reproduce now? Do they pay attention to... No, it might still be okay. Come on, Carmine. You still got it. Yes, hurry up and make male children. Guys. You know, I'm pretty sure... I thought they could just keep having children. Because it got all these spaces left in the house, but I don't think I've seen any couple with more than 3 children in the house at a time. Oh dear. If we start a new town at one point, I think I'm going to have to make meticulous family records just for my own archives, because I'm antsy, not remembering who and where everyone belongs. Oh dear, how are we going over here? You've almost got enough iron. Then it shouldn't take you too long to finish it, should it? I'm desperate to welcome refugees to our town. so I don't have to keep trying to force Tor and Carmaine to reproduce. Assuming Carmaine can still reproduce, but I would have thought a game like this would, you know, let people hold off on menopause until at least 50. Oh dear. Been harvesting peaches yet? Wonder if we should get the brew. Ah, we're on berry alcohol at the moment. I see. How are we for peaches? Do we have any lying around? I should probably stop using all of our berries for alcohol. Get back to peach. Yeah, I won't pop anyone on there just yet. Meaning I won't pop anyone as a brewer just yet. We could use it. Oh no, Destine is a male child, so that's 2 male children and a female child, all of roughly the same age. But we've got a bunch of female children about to hit school age, so don't know what's going to happen. The best situation we could get is if we have a whole bunch of refugees come in and a bunch of them are kids. Oh dear. Oh dear. Never has a town been in more desperate need of immigration. Hello, who are you? Carmaine. I won't heckle you anymore, I'm sorry. Boaty McBoat, boat. Boat friend. Boat. Please, boat friend. Blue wants chickens. And or sheep. Preferably but not at the same time, because I can only afford one or the other at a time. Though I imagine chickens will be cheaper. Probably even get 4 chickens. It's kind of nice just watching the people work when the orchard's still small, isn't it? Handel and Harridan. Whoa. Yes, I'm also hopeful for refugee children. Indeed, indeed. We have a lovely school and a beautiful graveyard to play in. Dominique has become an adult and is working as a labourer. Okay, so these 2 households will probably start reproducing soon, which... good for the town in the long run. Still don't like this coupling. Oh, dearie me. And let's just... Oh no, quite healthy and happy. Just checking up on them. Very healthy and very happy. Okay. Okay. If you say so. How's it going? Builders. Builders. Come on, guys. Gathering food, working. Thank you, Danny. Show me your work ethic. I admire your work ethic. And the powers you seem to possess to just walk straight through solid objects. I suppose that shouldn't surprise me anymore. Thank you, Danny. Oh, are you coming to... Oh, no, you're a forester, D. Marcel. Okay. Where are my builders? Rethany. Okay. You coming to help, Rethany? Give Danny a hand. Let's erect this here town hall. Oh no, excuse me. So I'm just staring at the town hall, probably not that interesting. Let's... Alia's playing in the graveyard. Oh, well, at least we have 6 children now, but still only 2 students. Would really use some immigration. What should we build after the town hall, do you reckon? I don't really want to build a market until I get rid of that field. I suppose I could do it any time and just plop it in a cleared space or something. But maybe the hospital. And we can... Just thinking maybe we could pop it on the other side facing the town hall, but maybe keep it on the same street as the town hall. Yeah, maybe pop the hospital next to town hall right there. That is a sensible place, I believe. Well, I suppose we could also pop it down here. That might be cute. It's not encroaching too bad. No. Yeah, nah. Let's pop it up here. I like that. Well, what options do we have to build? Good question. Let's have a browse. So, we could upgrade all the houses into stone houses. They provide more warmth, so that's useful if we just want to upgrade. Okay, we've got plenty of storage barns and stockpiles. A market we should think about. And there's the trading post, which we have. We've built a well, we've built a school. We haven't built a hospital yet. We're building the town hall, of which we can only have one. We've got the chapel and the cemetery already. There's more fields and pastures and whatnot that we could build. There's the fishing dock if we wanted to build another one, but I don't think that's necessary right now. We've got a woodcutters and the forester's lodge, the herbalist, the blacksmith, the tailor, the tavern. We haven't got any mines or quarries yet. We don't really need them yet. We've still got plenty to mine and quarry. And that's about it. So we've got the marketplace and the marketplace and the hospital left, pretty much. And you know, each place has a capacity. Like if our town gets too big, that the chapel is at capacity, we'll have to build another chapel for more people to, you know, receive the good word of blue. Or something along those lines. Same with the hospital. If we had a huge settlement and a plague hit, the hospital could overload. Oh my goodness, they finished. Well done! Yay! Yay! Oh dear. Any nomads? No nomads requesting citizenship at this time. Okay, so it's not refugees, it's nomads. Graphs showing... I don't really want to look at our population graphs at the moment. Oh dear, shows all of our stats, which I'm currently too dizzy to look at. This is all the acquired seeds and livestock. Started off with a cabbage, corn and peach and have acquired apple. Oh dear. Educated 100%, nice. Clothed 97%. There's plenty of clothes. Friends. 3% not currently clothed. Go and collect clothes. Do you really want to put the hospital in front of a graveyard? It's peaceful. I suppose the other option is just we have a row of houses, but I kind of... This looks like a nice little nook here. And you think it looks friendly? Let's just... I suppose if we pop it right there, we wouldn't even have to clear too much. It might discourage patience. Oh, goodness me. But it looks so good there. I don't like it here. I like it here. I suppose it's none too big, so I could possibly just put it down here, but there's nowhere really in this part of town that it pleases me to pop it there. think I do want it down over here. I don't want it here anymore. Don't really want it directly facing anything. No, I'm kidding, you can put it where you want. You are right though. In actuality, I probably wouldn't put it right by a graveyard, but technically speaking, it's a practical position for it. Oh dear, blue is terrible. Let's pop it there. Oh, so small, we only need 2 builders. Wonderful. Might pop another hunter and gatherer and fisherman back on for now. Hello, Alia. Madeline the gatherer has died of old age. Leanders has replaced Madeline as a gatherer. Bye, Madeline. Were you living alone? Thought you were. Oh, I missed the child named Roland being born. That's Leanders and Celia. It's a girl child. We need more male children. Miri. Where was Madeline? Oh, these are all our younger families. I think some people might have already shuffled around. Nomads. I'm waiting. I think it'll pop up in the event log if some nomads come by. It's like they've given up the will to live and they can just look out the window and see where they'll end up. Well, yeah. But it's a very convenient location, and let's just make believe that the front windows are all admin windows. Everyone else can look out on the beautiful forest. How does that work? How does that sound? Is that better? Oh no, yawn coming. Oh, excuse me, sorry. How full? 12 of 144. Well, 12. At least it was 13, and maybe a few others have vanished as well. The event log is the only real, true record of who has lived and died here. I think all the originals would have died by now, wouldn't they? Was Brett an original? Probably was. Yeah, Brett was probably an original. Oh dear, I kind of want to pop someone on Taylor. Oh, it wasn't Taylor, it was Brewer. Just grab the peaches as they come. Because we've got to replace some alcohol stores. Our traders have already taken all of our stores to replace the ones we traded. Oh, thank you for the other like. Friend who gave another like. Very, very much appreciated. Sorry, I should pay more attention to that. I think this is the first time I've really paid attention. I don't know why either. Just saw it pop up and it's like, oh, that's pleasing. That's nice. Thank you. Oh, dearie me. How goes the corn harvest? Oh, another one. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, dear. I'm not fishing for likes, I promise. Oh, dearie me. Thank you. Much appreciated. Hello, Muri. Oh, dear. I still feel like I need so many more houses, but we still just don't have the people of the reproducing age to move in together yet. Really hoping for some refugees. Oh dear, so we've got two young bachelor houses. Where's Santiago? I'm sure Santonio. There you are. So two very young bachelor houses which could still find a partner if some nomads come by. Goodness me, I would love to meet some nomads. So very much. Okay, no more brewing then. No more brewing. Go back to farming. I am hopeful for this little apple orchard. Feel a little bad about cutting this one down already, given a whole bunch of the trees seem to have just grown back. Maybe I'll wait until this one's looking desolate again before, axing it. I suppose axing it isn't really a waste because you get the wood at least. Nomads? I should stop checking. It'll pop up. Oh, Brett the farmer has died of old age. Well done, Brett. You did very, very well. Oh, dearie me. I just had the thought. We've got Alia and Odessica about to turn 10. Tomas not long after. I'm just concerned that as soon as they turn 10, they're going to move in with these two households. Actually, that's probably exactly what's going to happen. Oh no. Could really go for a peach right now. I am sorry, I cannot send you one of these peaches. I would if I could. I in fact have a random peach in the fridge right now, which I bought for the small one and have not yet bestowed on her. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. How goes the hospital build? I should be paying attention to that. Oh, not too badly, given how slowly you guys normally move. Put all the logs, getting into the stone and iron. We're going to have to get some labouring going soon, aren't we? To re-establish resource levels. I know there's not too much left for us to build for a small community yet, but... Oh, a child named Mala was born. Mala. To which household? There you are. There you are. Okay. Okay. Goodness me. At least we've got more children now. I'm freaking out slightly less. I mean, population's still really aging, but a lot of the aged people have now passed. In fact, most of them have. Who's here? There's Briella still there. You think most of our really old population has now passed? Except for Briella. What is it? Briella. She's still here. All the eldest besides Briella are in their 50s, aren't they? It's not too bad. Definitely not aged. Oh dear. You guys, you could possibly, consider reproducing again. That might be nice. And okay, you still got quite a small child. I'm guessing maybe Carmaine can't reproduce again, and that's why they've only had the one child. I'm guessing. You guys, on the other hand, could still go for it. Oh, I think Alia has already moved into a household, I'm thinking. Yep, there we go. There we go. Once again. That means Odessica will be straight with Santonio. Which means, unless refugees come, Tomas will marry much younger than herself. Goodness me, this is complicated. Time to make a homunculi. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. At least it seems that the reproducing doesn't happen until at least 18, but staking the claim like that is really, really sketchy. Oh, dear. Oh, no. So Tomas will probably wind up with Ramonte eventually. Yeah, so Ramonte is 15 and Tomas is currently 8. So still not fantastic, but could be worse, I guess. So here I'm predicting people's partners just from whoever's even close to the right age who's available. Who's the teacher right now? Briella. Hello. I'm glad you are very healthy and very happy and enjoying your work. Yeah, they're practically pre-ordering their wives. That's exactly what they're doing, and it's super creepy. Blue is not a fan. Oh, Jessica has become a student? Well, she's still at home. Let's just sit here and see how long this lasts. Doopy-doopy-doo. Yep, there she goes. Yep, straight to San Antonio. Goodness me, guys. Goodness me. See, I guess... Oh. Family has split up. I suppose I can't really blame that for happening, but we need you guys to reproduce. Maybe I should, sorry. Hopefully she'll move in with Leander's. And where'd the child go? Just moved back in with her, I guess. Leander, Celia, and Roland back together. Okay. I know I'm not a fan of that household as such, but I'll just keep that one marked like that for a little bit and unmark it every now and then, I guess. I just don't want to have to keep trying to push the families back together. Come on, Ramonte. Sorry, still just searching for any couple that can still have kids. Not yet. Or you. Just put this on there now for a minute. And back again. It's probably doing absolutely nothing, but many family issues. So many family issues. Goodness me. Goodness me. I don't remember it ever being this bad before in other games I've played. Come on, Ramonte. Need someone to come and claim this house. Oh, even better. Refugees. Refugees? No nomads. Nomads, not refugees. Sorry. What about boats? We got any boats headed our way? You know, carrying chickens or something. No boats on the horizon. Whoa. I forgot how to do stuff for a second. Can't believe I've held out all this time as well, not putting it on super speed. Collected all that corn already. That was fast. I think I prefer to keep people working on orchards when they're not quite ready yet. There's probably no need for it, but I prefer to do it. Let's get our... Oh no, we should probably have another forester on. Let's get forestering. wish they would just... Well, I hope they're just going to leave the house sitting empty until some people are ready to move in. The reserve of logs is low. Thank you for letting us know. We'll have our foresters get on it. I'm not game to ever stop the woodcutter from working. Too many near frozen households. You know, I could probably stop them working in the orchard during winter, but when it's not fully grown, I think I just prefer to keep on tending. Just in case. Just in case. Probably wind up building another small bridge across there eventually. You have some firewood coming. You took an awful lot of firewood, friend. Was that necessary? Did you really need that much firewood? See, this is why I'm not going to let my woodcutter stop. Firewood greed. Kate Lynette, you do this one a lot. Oh, I missed you. You were in your late 60s. Adric. I think Adric and Henriette were together, weren't they? I have no idea. I suppose. You know. Sorry. I'm almost giving myself a headache trying to keep track of all these families. Oh, dearie me. How goes the building? Not too bad. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to pull someone off another job to be the doctor soon, aren't I? I prefer to just have the doctor there permanently, just in case there's a sickness that breaks out. Even though they'd just be standing there doing nothing like a cleric until a sickness does arrive. Whoa, look at that. Oh, dearie me. Only 3 students at the moment. We're not going to have many additions to the workforce soon, are we? Unless some nomads come by. Goodness me, I would love to meet some nomads. This would please Blue no end. How's it going? Hospital will be nice. Oh dear. I wonder if the hospital comes with, you know, family planning services. That would be useful in this town, wouldn't it? Probably sub out someone to do some sewing. Got to make sure we have enough stored clothes when some lovely nomads join our village, right? Nomads. I got to stop looking. It will pop up in the event log. It'll pop up in the event log. Stop looking. We're doing pretty well for food at the moment, aren't we? Little mini fish. Really good for corn. It was a good year for corn, wasn't it? We've got plenty of peaches. We should be brewing. Brew the peaches. Oh dear. Is this one loaded with venison? Reasonably loaded with venison. So the firewood is low. Dang. I think we might just have to have a tree clearing session. Okay, one hunter down, one gatherer down. Let's just clear some trees. Had wanted to leave more around the graveyard, but we need some wood. I don't really want to remove all the trees from around the hospital. Oh, I should probably just get clearing this way as well. I'm probably just going to wind up building everywhere down here. Let's see if we can get some more wood. Oh, another lovely like. Thank you so much. So kind of you. What are you carrying? 100 peaches. Nice strong arms. Ah, Elsie is brewer. No, you're a farmer. Your farmer is sending resources to the brewer. Why is your health down, Elsie? Ow. That was a neck crack. Not sure if you heard that. It was a reasonable crack. Hello, Mala. Lovely to see you. Oh, what if you become rich and famous VTuber and not a writer? Then what then? Well, I became a rich and famous VTuber. Ridiculously unlikely. However, if that happened, I would just use that and tie my writing in. I mean, people would probably expect me to keep doing whatever it was that got me to that point of being a rich and famous VTuber. However, oh, another lovely like, thank you so much. However, you know, people shouldn't be expected to just keep doing one thing. You know, people grow, people change. You know, meaning, you know, there's plenty of famous VTubers who, you know, they're artists, they're musicians. Why can't I be a famous VTuber, also a writer? So, I suppose it's just because it hasn't really been a successful story before, except really with Merryweather. But yeah, he's a successful VTuber and writer, so you know, it'd be possible for Blue. Though at the moment, Blue still considers herself more a writer who uses this avatar because that is how she chooses to present herself to the world. It's just what I prefer to do. Honestly, with all the VTuber drama that's been going on lately, I've been, you know, leaning further and further away from sort of delving more deeply into more typical VTuber sort of things, because in the end it's not really what I want to do. What I want to do is write. Surprisingly, given I haven't actually written in my novel for almost 2 months now. It's difficult. But something lovely did happen in the last few days that have improved my feelings about my own writing and my future in writing. I won't share it right now, but yes, I felt a lot better since that happened. Oh, okay, you're the first VTuber I've actually actively watched. Oh wow, really? That's really cool. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you. That's a lovely thing to let me know. There are lots of really cool VTubers out there. Not only the corporate ones, but plenty of indie ones. And, you know, I guess I just prefer it when VTubers think outside of the box and actually do the things creatively they want to do, as opposed to just doing what VTubers have come to expect, what people have come to expect VTubers to do, I guess. Oh dear, mainly because most of these have strong personalities. I haven't encountered a mellow VTuber until now. I see. Mellow VTubers, mellow. For mellow, so far as corporate ones goes, I would generally lean towards Ina with Hololive. I've always found her very calming and very mellow. And Fauna to an extent as well, I think. also with HoloLive. As far as corporates goes, I generally only watch HoloLive, and not really too often. I honestly don't watch other VTubers very much at all. I mean, if I see someone I like who's live, I'll definitely have a look, but I normally don't watch too much, honestly. Well, probably because I've got things I should be doing. Oh dear. And I'm trying to spend more of my sort of downtime. Even if I can't write, I'm trying to read more because Blue desperately needs to read more. Oh, dearie me. Whoa, my head just went everywhere. I finished my packet of potato chips today, and I only bought it today. That's so sad. I still have some salty corn chips, but I don't quite feel like corn chips at the moment. I'd really like some more potato chips. I should have bought 2 packets. Sorry. Well, scratch that. It's more because a lot of them have big fan base, so it's hard to interact with them. That is true. I think that is one of the appeals of small VTubers, or just small creators in general, just being able to have a bit more of a personal interaction. Me personally, I think when I watch VTubers, I prefer the larger ones because I feel a little anxious about communicating with other creatives. You know, I know it wouldn't even be on a creative level generally. It would just be, you know, someone who appreciates their work, but I still get really anxious and, you know, second guess everything I say, just like I do in real conversations. What flavor potato chip? The packet is sitting on the floor next to me. It is Smith's thinly cut potato chips, lightly tangy with 40% less sodium. They were on special. And they were really quite good. I've been having some difficulty with strong flavors for as long as I've been sick. You know, well, not exactly sick, just feeling off for a very long time, so difficulty with stronger flavors. But I thought they might be okay given they were lightly tangy, and yeah, they were fine. It's good. Adric. Oh, that's right. Sorry, just getting confused, but Ramonte could possibly move into house now, so maybe let's kick you out and see who moves back in. Excuse me, sorry. Tomas has become a student. Well done, Tomas. I hope you enjoy your school years. Adric moved back in with Henriette. Come on, Ramonte. You should be able to jump in there, shouldn't you? Oh, maybe they have to be 18 first. I don't know. I haven't been paying close enough attention. I like salt and vinegar. I think salt and vinegar is the favorite of one of my siblings, possibly more than one of my siblings, which is maybe why I've sort of strayed away from them. I don't know. Blue claims individuality in potato chip flavors. Not really. I generally always liked, you know, sour cream and onion or cheese and onion. I do like the lightly tangy ones quite a lot. Ooh, I do like spicy potato chips too. I love the chili and the sweet chili sour cream ones. Except potato chips, the packets seem to be half the size they were 2 years ago. And, you know, double and a half the price. So only ever buy whatever's on special. It's just, no snacks really seem worth it financially anymore. Still get them because there's the taste want, but financially speaking, it just seems unwise to buy them now. The small one had a small bowl of the potato chips for a snack this afternoon, and she enjoyed them, so I guess That's what makes it worth it. Also, I like them. Excuse me, sorry. My voice is telling me you have been talking non-stop for almost 2 hours. Why are you doing this to yourself? Because it's nice to chat with you. And, you know, try to heckle my villagers into reproducing before it's too late. And complain about the lack of bolts. How long will you make us wait until we can get some livestock? Seems a long time to go without livestock. We're in year 13. And when I first started playing this game, it took me a while to figure out how to actually get livestock. I think I used to build the pastures and wonder why cows didn't appear. Oh, dear me. Okay, so that's what you guys are doing down here. You're clearing the trees I asked you to. Thank you. Thank you, that is very helpful. Oh, look. The hospital is built. We should have someone become a physician. There we go. There we go. Who's our physician? Adric. Well done. Congratulations on becoming the town's first physician. I'm sure you will do a wonderful job. I should have a drink of water. Oh, yes. Given I'll probably be attempting to wrap things up probably around midnight, which is in about 20 minutes. I just want to state another little reminder about Saturday's stream, which I am hopeful of reading out a few of your lovely stories concocted from our brainstorming stream about a month ago. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there should be a brainstorming playlist with a singular video in it. If you wanted to have a look and see what brainstorming we did, and if you wanted to throw down a quick short story, if you have a fabulous idea inspired by it. But for those of you who do know what I'm talking about and saw the brainstorming stream, if you have written anything or if you're planning to write anything, just make sure to post it somewhere online. I'll be able to find it and then draw it to my attention using the MacGuffins you write hashtag. That should be in the description of all the videos now, just to save on postage. Yes, I've been told there'll be at least one story to read. So thank you so much to the lovely who has written and or is finishing writing that one. But yes, if anyone else has anything for us to read together, please draw it to my attention. I'd very much like to read it, but please don't feel pressured into trying to write anything quickly for it. It is, you know, a content experiment, something fun to do with you, but if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And we will read what stories we have, if we have stories, and if not, we can have a chat. We can possibly figure out together the next attempt at how to do writing. Maybe it will make more sense to, still do the brainstorming streams, but you can write about anything you like and can just draw it to my attention at random points, and we build up a bit of a backlog of lovely stories or videos or other things that you've done, and we can then do a stream for them instead of trying to be too sort of regimented or organized about it. Well, oh yeah, I wondered why you're streaming close to 6 a.m. when you normally end at 5 daylight savings. Daylight savings. Oh yeah, daylight savings for me is gonna end soon. But yes, in a couple of weeks I'm probably going to be swapping from these stream times. I think I'm going to go down to once a week, just so able to do other things more once a week and attempt to make as many of them writing streams as possible. And at the moment I'm aiming for my Monday mornings, Monday mid-mornings, which for US viewers will be Sunday afternoon or evening, which hopefully is a better time for a lot of you. I'm so sorry if it's not. But yeah, Blue isn't getting much sleep and she's currently doing even less writing. So yes, I think I have to cut down for a little while. Who knows, maybe just doing one stream a week, the stream quality will greatly improve. I don't know. Oh, dearie me. Why do I still have builders on there? Let's build up our fooding departments. Oh, wait, no. That was too soon. It's early spring. Let's get these fields going. Cabbage time. And beach time. Okay, let's find our farmers. Okay, 4 more. And one of the foresters, maybe. There we go. And there's Ramonte and Thomas. It was inevitable. It was inevitable. But, you know, compared to some of the others, that age gap isn't too bad. Either way, I'm glad you're streaming it all. Thank you so much. That's so lovely to say. I suppose I'm still just a little amazed that people are enjoying me randomly rambling while playing silly games and struggling to write. As long as it's not once every 8 months or so. No, at the moment I'm planning to do once a week. If there's ever to be any change for that or any significant breaks, I will definitely let you know. Definitely let you know. I do have a long planned family holiday coming up in April, and I think the dates I'll be away will be the 13th to the 28th, I believe, so I won't be streaming during that time. I don't think I'm even going to be bringing my laptop. There's not going to be enough room in the baggage for it. But yes, I'll have to double check the dates and see when my last stream would be before going away, because I wouldn't be able to stream if it was, 1 or 2 days before leaving, because Blue's not very organized, so she'll be having to use that time. Oh, to think I found you by chance in my recommended. I'm glad you did, and I'm glad you're glad you did. Oh dear. I'm still sort of in awe that I'm already at 122 subscribers at this point. I think, I thought, well, from when I started, I was pretty sure I would be streaming to nobody for months and months and months and months, and I was okay with that because I knew that's how people get started. So the fact that you're all here is an amazing, incredible thing. So thank you so much. Thank you. It's I feel kind of really bad that I haven't gotten any proper writing done to share with you yet, because the whole idea of me doing this is to find a way to make writing viable for me, I guess. I know I'll never be making a ridiculous amount of money, but just to be able to share it with people who are interested in reading it at this point is, almost a hope beyond hope. So, yeah, one day I'd love to be able to, make enough to somehow just get by. That would be, again, a hope beyond hope. But yes, I haven't done anything to warrant ever making any money at this point. The town's just looking very crowded right now, isn't it? I think it's just everyone walking across the empty field, just making everything look crowded and untidy. But yes, if I ever you know, reach a point of monetization on YouTube. That'd be incredible. But, you know, been thinking about, what is it? Buy me a coffee one time. I'd never started up until I actually had, you know, novels going up. I mean, I have a Kobo, but it's not linked to be a seller or anything, and I don't think I will. I've seen a few unsavory things. Did I say Kobo? I meant coffee. I have a coffee, but I'm probably not gonna use it really. Because yes, have been seeing some unsavory things about it, and I've seen similar unsavory things about Patreon as well. So I might investigate other options to eventually consider. But again, would never pop anything up like that until I've actually got novels going up. And also until I've sorted out how to handle it with taxes, because Australia is weird with taxes and internet income. It's suddenly cracked down on it really hard. So yeah, I've got to figure all that out, because I do not want to lose my government pension, because that's all I got right now. Handel the farmer has died of old age. No labour is available to replace Handel. Well, dang. Let's find another farmer. Sorry, Handel. I lament your passing. Much weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth. Dear. Where is this farmer going to come from? I suppose we could just stick with 8 for now. It just makes me anxious. I know it should pop up in there, but there are no nomads yet. Ding dang dong. Oh, hi Elfie. Hello. It's so lovely to see you. Probably not going to be going for too much longer, honestly, but let's see how we go. Maybe I'll be able to hold out till 12:30. I don't know, my throat's pretty sore. Oh, at this point, so many things that involve YouTube have become unsavory in some sense. You're right. You are right. It's just... goodness me. I mean, I suppose it's not just YouTube either. It's just everywhere. The unsavoriness is pervasive. And I hope I never contribute to that. And if any of you ever spot me, you know, unintentionally or not, contributing to any unsavoriness, call me out. Let me know. I don't want to do that. I mean, you know, I'd hope I'd notice fairly quickly, but I'm not always the most observant person, particularly when it comes to myself. A child named Caddison was born. Caddison, where are you, friend? Where are you? No. Caddison! Caddison! There you are. There you are. Okay. We're okay now. Oh, back from a whole day of exams. Reading comprehension and Swedish writing. Oh, goodness me. A whole day. I hope you can relax now. You're able to put feet up and get a cool and or hot drink, whatever one is most suitable in your current weather conditions. And just empty your mind for a little bit. I hope you can. It's... Well, if you want your brain empty, you've come to the right place. Sorry. I'm sorry. I hope your exams went well. I do. Or at least not terribly. I hope they went as well as you hoped, and or better. I'm feeling like some liquid H2O. Sounds like a plan. I'll do the same. I shall join you. H2O time. There we go. Little better. I'll just... Sorry, was just checking I could not hear the small one. She sleeps soundly, thank goodness. suppose that's another thing to be said for moving to streaming during the day for me, is, you know, there won't be the concern of the small one waking up. And there's the far smaller concern of something, of whatever reason, me needing to go and pick the small one up from school in the middle of the day, but that's an awful lot less likely. Ooh, yes, we've been discussing the reproduction of villages and the flavors of potato chips. Such deep topics, indeed. Oh, the reading comprehension was a bit hard, but the writing was fun. That's awesome. Glad the writing one was fun. It's goodness me, why am I remembering now? In some of the end of school tests I had to take, they gave us a lot of preparation, and I just remember liking my my writing piece for the exams that I did in the practice so much better than I did in the actual one. I still got a good mark for it, but much preferred my practice one to the actual one. Oh dear. I suppose I make things difficult for myself by always having to write a story. I mean, for that particular writing piece, you could take it, any style of writing whatsoever. Just had to be a certain word length and use some provided stimuli. They gave us a bunch and we pick a few things and have at it. But my mind always goes story, even though, some sort of opinion essay probably would have been a lot simpler. Just not how Blue's mind has ever worked. Oh, YouTube stream health is good. Thanks for telling me that. Was it bad? Was it bad? I hope not. Oh dear, how is our new apple orchard going? Oh yes, I should give you a tour, shouldn't I? We've got a few new things here. People have actually been reasonably productive today. We have a new apple orchard because we haven't been able to get livestock yet, but we did manage to trade for apple seeds and also a few pecans and cherries to nibble on, so that was nice. But look, we have a town hall and a hospital. Aren't we thriving? Oh dear, throat. Oh, we had to write a story about someone who's lost something. Ooh. Okay. That's really giving you something to work with, and it specifically had to be a story. Okay. That's kind of nice. I imagine that's quite up your alley as well, isn't it? So that's wonderful. Oh dear. Ooh, I did I finally thought of a question for your upcoming Q&A birthday stream, Elfie. I popped it on that community post of yours. I hope it is a half decent question for you. It's probably not that interesting. I just came to mind randomly and thought I would pop it in there as a maybe. Hello, Caddison. You're 0 and you're already playing in the graveyard. Oh dear, I still don't know what, if anything, I'm going to do for my birthday. I mean, I'm not going to be streaming on my birthday. It's a Friday. It's Good Friday, in fact. Blue's birthday is Good Friday. So I'm going to be in... Well, Blue is not particularly religious, but was raised in a Catholic family, so... Yeah, we do traditional-ish Easter. So, yeah, gonna be busy around then anyway. But the Monday after, I'll probably be streaming on Mondays during the day by then. So, well, during my day, I'll once I sort out that new schedule better, I'll pop as many time zones down next to it as I can. Well, given I'll be doing schedules with only one stream a week, I'll be able to put an awful lot of time zones on there if I need to. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been a lot more social lately, and when I go to bed I instantly fall asleep because I'm not used to talking so much. Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it? I think your question was nice. Oh, wonderful. I'm glad you like it. And my throat does become sore. Indeed. Sore throat. When will the collab happen? Can't believe blue has can't have maidens? No maidens? No maidens for blue? I'm slightly confused. It's probably just because it has now hit midnight. It has now hit midnight. Is midnight technically the witching hour? I always thought, 3 a.m. felt more like it. Oh, on the topic of absolutely nothing, I finished the fan art of yours. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, and the collab. Sorry, Nicole Heko. I'm doing a collab with the wonderful Amai Goody. And, yes, her, sort of the collab from her side of the channel will be... Oh, her video will be released on the 14th of March. Her 14th of March. It'll be my 15th of March. But I think it'll be most of your 14th of Marches. But I've got a community post up which has when it's going to be released. And the side of the collab from my channel will probably be on the 25th of March, because My Goody has put together a sort of game for us to play, which should be fun. Should be fun. Oh, 3 a.m. challenges. Remember, guys, Australia doesn't exist, so it can't be midnight there. Australia exists. There's just select suburbs in Australia that don't exist. I can assure you of that. Australia exists, but some suburbs don't actually exist. Oh, don't play Banished at 3 a.m. It's a bad plan, particularly if you're not wearing headphones and you have other people in the house. It can creep them out. Ooh, what do you want me to write for the post with the artwork? I don't mind. You write anything you like. You write anything you like. It's just so wonderful that you've done it. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's just so sweet of you. I believe you were the first blue artwork. So that is, I imagine it's an honor. I hope it's an honor. Yeah, I find it hard to believe that there's only one continent that houses kangaroos. Oh yes, not just kangaroos. There's so many other awesome marsupials. And spiders. Many spiders. I actually did have a spider the size of my hand on the window the other night. Ooh, it's up. I will have a look as soon as I'm finished streaming. Thank you so much. And I will figure out how to repost community posts. Because I know it can be done, I just haven't done it before, so I've got to figure it out. Oh dear. It's early summer. Sorry, New Isengard, I've been paying you very little attention right now because, you're almost a lost cause. I mean, let's just let you go. No nomads requesting citizenship at this time. Dang. Oh, dearie me. No, I'm very much looking forward to seeing My Goody's video because I just prepared some material for her to work with, so I have no idea what it's wound up being in the end, except that I think it's a lot longer than originally intended, so hopefully, the material I provided was useful. Yeah, it shouldn't have taken me so long to get it to her, because I had it floating around my head all of January and February. But, yeah, I suppose I was feeling pretty awful then. Still don't feel great now. In this exact moment, I feel okay. Not too bad. A merchant! Sorry, too loud. Too loud. Merchant, what are you selling, fine merchant friend? Just berries and mushrooms. I have berries and mushrooms, Maury the food merchant. I want chickens! Dismiss! Sorry. That was a little too exuberant, probably. I apologize for my disheartened exuberance. Have we ever heard those words together? Disheartened exuberance? I need a livestock merchant, please. I know my town is not suffering as such, but we still want chickens. Want eggs and poultry meat. Do you need to say poultry meat, or is just poultry okay? Because poultry can refer to the live birds too, isn't it? It's not just after they have ceased to breathe for the sake of consumption. Oh, dearie me. Dal, hello. Having some fun there? Sorry, household checking. At least we do seem to have a lot more youngish families. Oh dear, it's still could really use with a bit of a boost in the child and student area. Please, nomads. Please, nomads. Could use some help. We also need kangaroo meat. Kangaroo meat is at a lot of supermarkets these days. It's very lean, I hear. I have not actually eaten it myself. I probably should. Probably should. You know, it's just the thing about eating a cute furry animal with big beautiful eyes. That's sort of our nation's symbol. That's a little bit but I suppose I eat beef, and cows are beautiful creatures with big beautiful eyes, so sorry, we've talked meat and veggies and stuff before, and I've said how I've been trying to eat less meat. I mean, if Blue had the willpower, Blue would probably like to go vegetarian, but she just... meat is good for you, and it is reasonably delicious as well. Dear, I keep... You know, I wonder now and then why we haven't sort of developed growing meat yet. I think I mentioned that in my short story cycle, which I'm hopefully going to start sharing with you soon. Once I eventually rework the language to my satisfaction. I tried again the other day and was just not happy with it. I suppose I'm just too used to all the names and place names sounding reasonably Japanese. Just everything that doesn't sound it just sounds off. So not sure what to do yet. I'll figure it out. But yes, in one of those stories I do mention what is it? Someone ordering a breakfast burger with a grown meat patty, and you know how they prefer those, but their parents don't like them. They're scornful of them. They prefer the, you know, inverted commas, genuine article, and call these things, you know, sausage plants and stuff. Well, technically they are sausage plants. What's wrong with a sausage plant if it's, you know, nutritious and safe and, you know, can slowly lower the amount of land needed for grazing, sort of thing. For some reason I think there are, you know, lots of investigations into this sort of thing, but I think they haven't actually been able to make anything that tastes good, which might be the problem. Would Australians eating kangaroo meat be like Japanese eating sakura if it was an animal? Maybe. I mean, you know, eating your national symbol. And the sakura is pretty up there. In my head immediately went to cranes, actually, the bird, for a Japanese symbol, or I don't know, tanuki. But, you know, sakura do actually taste very good. There's lots of sweets with sakura flavors that are out around cherry blossom season, so They'd be coming out all about now, wouldn't they? That's understandable, yeah. Oh dear, Blue is hungry. Blue is hungry. What should Blue eat? Oh, I suppose I bought some frozen chips and frozen fries today. If I can wait for 15 minutes after streaming, I could eat some of those before bed. I could make another grilled cheese. That was nice the other day. Why do I keep saying grilled cheese? I never use that term. We're in Australia. It's a toasty. It's a cheese toasty, and they're delicious. Oh, and I do have some squeezy avocado. And I did buy some chicken as well. Won't cook it now. I could still have a cheese and avocado toasty. That'd be nice. But do need to get up early tomorrow still. It's not a kinder day. No kindy for the small one tomorrow, but we are headed into town with my mother library to do some various chores, so still have to get up at about the same time. Ooh. What are these weird words that she's speaking? Squeezy for cheese. No, not squeezy cheese. Squeezy avocado. Avocado in a, pre-mushed avocado in a tube. Just to save the, what is it? What's it called? The, is it the Batsu game? Not the Batsu game, or the bomb game of getting a bad avocado. Opening it up and finding it inedible inside. So if it's already squeezed and in a tubey for you, you're okay. If only we had trees here. It's just dirt and cactus. I've eaten one of those things before. Oh, so long as it was a safe cactus to eat and not like the cactus that Sokka eats in Avatar, The Last Airbender. Yeah, that did not end well. Well, I suppose it ended fine. The process was not good. Eat something that's not crispy. That's my contribution. That's probably very wise. Blue is in a current stage in her life where everything has to be salty or crunchy or both. Yeah, I even think about eating sweet food at the moment. It makes me feel ill. But then, if I eat some chocolate, it feels great for about 10 seconds, and then I feel even sicker. Squeeze sounds like a direct translation of Swedish Klemmis, but Klemmis is mush food made from babies or made for babies. That's an important distinction right there. Mush food made from babies or for babies. Please clarify. Please clarify. Thank you. Clarification received. I meant dirt. Oh, you've eaten dirt before. Fair enough. Oh dear. I don't think I've managed eating dirt before. I've made plenty of my characters eat dirt when they hit the ground face first. Although they're normally in a town, so I normally say it's if they're in the city, almost eat the asphalt. I kind of like that phrase, so I think I've used it a bunch. I believe it pops up just in chapter 2 of my main magical project. Ugh, typo, yes. Made from babies or from babies. No. We are not making food mushed from babies. That is not a thing that is happening, or we are going to continue talking about in my stream, is it? Oh, dearie me. Dear. Sorry, attention span issues. No orphans in Sweden, I'm not joking. I think I've seen something along those lines. Is it just because the government support is so good, or is it, what about children whose parents are no longer with us? How that does work. Sure, just like there's no war in Ba Sing Se. Exactly. Exactly. I'm approaching late summer. Oh, the peaches are doing well this year. That's good. We should try to get a brewer on in advance or something. Probably not until they actually start harvesting. Maybe next year for apples, do you think? Oh, many skins too. Probably during winter when all the farmers are off doing other things, we'll try to get a tailor going as well. It's because there's no orphanage. Instead they get so-called foster family, basically a new family. Yes, it's yes, there's lots of foster care in Australia too. I'm not sure if there's any orphanages as such here. I'd have to look that up. But yeah, I think they try to put kids into foster care, or I think there's state care houses as well, but I think they've got to be for slightly older children. I'm not entirely sure though. So I'm not sure if they're called orphanages, but they probably serve similar purposes. That's something I should probably know. My past job, was not directly related to that, but indirectly heard a fair bit about things like that. Oh dear, I really hope I don't have to go back to that sort of job at any point. It just got too much. I think I've said, the no middle ground, either ridiculously distressing or stressful, or so mind-numbingly boring you just want to drill holes in your own head or something. Well, there's no need. It's so mind-numbingly boring it drills the holes in your head for you. Dear me. Too much of anything is good. Oh no, another yawn. Too much of anything is not good. Yes. Typo demons, they affect us all so badly. Maybe that's a stream idea one time, just try to collate all my best typos. But I only remember one really good one. I should start properly collecting typos for your viewing pleasure. Inside you there's 2 wolves, moonfeather blue and sunmetal red. Maybe. Oh dear. Would it be metal though? Is metal the opposite of feather? What would we go with for the opposite of feather? What is the opposite of feather? I'm going to be stuck thinking about that forever now. Chicken leg. Well, if we're going to go with metal as opposed to chicken leg, I'd prefer to go with gold, so it's sun gold red. I suppose that sort of works because moon feather blue, I think, has silver connotations as well with the moon. Or sun platinum red, maybe. No, sun gold red sounds much better. I still don't think... Ooh, alchemy, indeed. But I'm still not sure gold or metal would be the exact opposite of feather. I'm thinking about this way too hard, aren't I? Oh dear. Well, it's not opposite exactly, but would we go with scale, like a fish scale? Sun scale red? I don't know, I think despite my dislike of fish, I prefer scale over fur, maybe. Or hair. Skin. Sun skin red. Well, that does sound like blue. I burn like anything. Sunskin red. That's just, yeah. Blue when she forgets her sunblock. Oh dear, I burn so badly. I don't think I've ever tanned in my life. I just go straight to lobster. Straight to lobster. The Australian sun is unforgiving of blues, plainly. Northern Hemisphere meant skin. Oh dear. Oh no, another one. Excuse me, sorry. Excuse me. Oh dear, we've almost made it to 12:30. We'll hit 12:30 and I'll probably wrap up. I'm barely even paying attention to my guys at the moment. Dearie me, let's have a bird's eye view at the moment. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. I'm brown so I don't get darker. That sounds far preferable. Far preferable. Oh dearie me. It's just, if I ever manage to accidentally burn myself, I may have to take a, as safe a picture as I can to show you, because it's just atrocious. Need to do some consent art. If sun, insert opposite of feather. Red, you go for it. Oh dear. Oh dear, I was, vaguely hoping the small one wouldn't inherit my skin, because it's just, oh dear. But I think she has. She has. Concept. Yes. Concept. Sun, maybe gold, maybe skin, maybe something else. Red. My keyboard is glitching. Oh dear, I'm feeling that. It's not quite as bad on this keyboard right now, but my laptop keyboard is just abysmal to try to type on at the moment. We didn't have any kids born all summer. What's going on, guys? Nomads? No nomads. Yeah. Though again, I think I should probably try to procure a new keyboard before I try another typing stream. Because it's just not quite working. Just a few weird things going on when I get a little too fast. I can't remember what my last record was. I'll have to double check. I think I cracked the early 150s, didn't I? I'm sure I cracked the early 150s. Was it just... I'm sure I cracked the early 150s. I'm going to have to double check that now. So, I'm going to have to go back and watch the last stream, because I don't think I took a record of it. I'm sure I got like 150 or 151 words per minute. Oh. Well done. They really are quite efficient at the harvest of this field, aren't they? We need a tailor. I pop another forester on. I'm concerned about our logs. A child named Babeth was born. Hello, Babeth. Where are you? There you are. First go. Oh dear. Not too bad. I'd still prefer, roughly even numbers. That would be nice. Nomads, we would welcome you with so many open arms and barrels of ale. And how much venison do we have? You can have all of our venison. Please take our venison. Just settle here. We will be good friends. Very good friends. Oh, we should have someone brewing, shouldn't we? Brew the ale, brew the ale, brew the ale. Yeah. Well, not me, do not like peaches or ale. But yum for people, and yum, hopefully, for merchants. No new merchants since that one guy came along with just like a handful of, what was it, a handful of mushrooms and roots or something. Yes, not quite what blue needed. Oh, peach field finished. There's probably no need to keep working on this through the winter, but I just prefer to until it is at a fruit-bearing stage. Let's get hunters up and gatherers up. Ah, dearie me. I have a question. Do you outline? And if so, how do you go about outlining? I tend to try to outline as best I can. I mean, usually I start off with just, a rampage of ideas, and I just throw down notes in no order whatsoever. And then I just try to get the events that I've thought of roughly in order, and then use that to sort of guide my outline and, figure out what needs to happen in between these and other important things. And normally I do a fairly sparse one initially and just, order main events. And then I try to, go a bit more detailed and, attempt to do a chapter by chapter plan with as much as I want happening in each chapter. But as I write, I never tend to stick very closely to my outline as I write. I stick to the general order of things, but, new ideas, stuff gets too long, break it up, shove another idea in there, change the order. So I generally do attempt to do some sort of outlining, at least to get me started. But it's been so long since I've actually started a new project properly. And there was my nano project last year, which you'll be able to see some of my planning in the stream archives, if you'd like to have a look. Oh dear. Character profiles, yes or no? I used to do them all the time. I used to get really hung up on doing character profiles. I do it less now. I mean, sometimes if I'm, having some difficulty with motivation, I try to get intense character profiles down. But I think I kind of like my characters growing as I write the story. I mean, I know it means I sometimes have to go back and make adjustments. It makes... For me, it makes the characters feel more organic and like they belong in this story, in this world, as opposed to I have decided this person has these traits and I'm just going to drop them here, sort of thing. But no, they can be very useful. You just have to find how and when they work for you, I guess. No writing advice works in the same way for everyone. Some good advice for one person is terrible advice for another person. You just have to find what works for you. Perfect. I'm glad. It's I remember at one point just having a lot of trouble going with my dystopian story that I'm writing that you guys don't know that much about yet, but it's one I've been working on, in the background for a long time, and I love it. And I suppose it sort of helps if you have been sort of writing the story for a while and had the characters growing a bit, and then suddenly you're like, I'm going to write a character profile and just pull everything together. Then you do, and you just realize again how much you've come to adore this character. Oh dear, have you ever made an OC from an existing series? Wonderful. Oh, typing my contribution to MacGuffins, you write. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can't wait to read them. Can't wait to read it. So that'll be at least 2 stories then. That makes me so happy. If you ever made an OC from an existing series. I used to do it a little bit with a few friends at school, and I believe a relative when we were quite young. And this is still when I didn't really have a concept of what fan fiction was, so I thought what we were doing was very original and exciting. But yes, I've had an OC in the Lord of the Rings universe, and I've had an OC in the Neon Genesis Evangelion universe. I've had an OC in... Has anyone ever seen Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2040? it was the remake of the 80s Bubblegum Crisis. It was late 90s, early noughties. And me and one of my siblings suspect it was one of the few that our local sort of anime distributing company actually got hold of, because there was just a handful of anime that we had ads for on every single DVD that we rented out, and Bubblegum Crisis was one of them. And so we watched it because we watched pretty much all of the ones that we could just get hold of at the time. And it's fabulous. I adore it. And I do have it on DVD. And I don't believe it's on Crunchy. I don't think it's on any anime streaming service, but it is so cool. I love it so much. The music is incredible. The story, the characters, I just love it so much. It's one of my favorite all-time anime. It's Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2040. It is so good. I can't shake the feeling that Blue can play FPS games. I'm sure she can play them, she just can't play them well. She'd probably just find somewhere to hide. I'd not be surprised if Blue has a My Little Pony OC. I didn't watch a huge amount of Friendship is Magic. I still watch the 80s ones, because I have the retro 80s My Little Pony on DVD, because we used to have a few of the episodes recorded on videotape when I was quite young, very young. So we watched those ones over and over. So I prefer the 80s ones. They make me happy, and the small one loves them too. So, but I don't think I ever made a pony OC. No. What you know about Evangelion, that's cool. Aside from, knowing about things like Sailor Moon and Pokemon and such, which I didn't really get into at the time, it's the first anime I saw all the way through. It was my gateway anime, I guess. And I love it. It's intense. I think the mother and father library are only recently finding out more about Evangelion. They're like, you guys probably should not have watched that when you were that age. And I did not watch it right when it came out. I'm not quite that old. I would have watched it... When would I start watching it? 2002 probably would be when I first saw it. I'm sure the year I got into anime properly was my Chunibyo year. It was when I was 14. Appropriately. Oh, I miss having friends in school. Joking. It's not as bad as it sounds. Oh dear. Sending you hugs, Elfie. Team passive fighting. Oh dear. You should digitally back that up, Blue. DVDs might get scratched or corrupted. I'll see if I can find someone who can help me with that, maybe. I've got quite a lot of that era of anime on DVD. I have Martian Successor Nadeshiko. Do you know that one? Another fabulous one from about that time, which was absolutely huge in Japan at the time. And it was big in Australia with the anime people, I'm guessing, because, again, one of the few we think the local distributor could get hold of. But just so good. It's about, a civilian battleship. I love it. And yeah, but again, I don't think it's on any streaming services. But this is awesome. The company that made Martian Success and Nadeshiko has actually put the entire thing up for free on YouTube. So look it up. Look it up if you haven't watched it. It's up there for free. And it is the Japanese with the English sub, but I generally prefer that anyway. Although Nadeshiko is one that I did watch in English first. And I watched Evangelion in English first too, because that's what was available. But in general now I prefer Japanese with English subs. Wait, where am I? Hold on. I got introduced to anime through Yu-Gi-Oh! At 7 years old. Oh, I've still never watched Yu-Gi-Oh! But I should probably give it a go at one point. Wait, Blue is a real hag? Hag love. Yes, I'm a hag. I am. Yes, you've probably figured out my age now, given I just said I was 14 in 2002. I don't mind. I haven't really tried to hide it. I just haven't given exact ages. But, yeah. Yeah, I did watch Nadeshko, ended up with him never finding the protagonist. Is that with the sad movie at the end of it? No ageism. No ageism. As far as I know, hag in the VTuber world is a term of affection and occasionally pride. I know, but yes, I think I did mention a couple of times early on that the fact that I am a fair amount older than most sort of, not just VTubers, but generally popular content creators, it's probably one of the reasons it took me so long to get started, was just the fear that, I wasn't wanted here, I guess. But you've already proved that wrong, so thank you for that. Thank you. Oh dear. On that note, I should probably start trying to wrap this up. It's 12:36, and Blue is hungry and sleepy, so I should probably do something about both of those things. Let's save. Oh dear. Saving, yes. And before I stop, what are the goals for next time? I mean, I probably won't be playing games as much once I go to just once a week. It'll be just now and then, and I'm thinking maybe, the occasional random surprise gaming stream when I have the time and the energy. But, aims. Livestock. That's the aim for next week. That's the only thing I want right now. Livestock. Ooh. Am I going insane when I think Iron Mouse has been called a hag? She's not that old at all, is she? I didn't think she was that old at all. I think Matara-kan is sometimes called a hag, because her previous iteration was too. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think people generally call Mousy a hag. But as far as I'm aware, it is a term of endearment, and a source of pride for some, I guess. Remember, guys, a certain famous pirate VTuber once said 30+ is on demand. Glad to hear it. I'm here, and I am attempting to VTube occasionally. Definitely 30+, given my birthday is coming up. And that I was 14 in 2002 now. It's, I'm about to cross over into the slightly above middle 30s. Oh, is Mousy Iron Mouse's nickname? I thought people sometimes called her Mousy, and even if they don't, it's cute. Oh, unless you would rather anyone but close friend. Unless you would prefer only close friends to call her Mousy, in which case I will stop. Oh dear. Also, just before I stop, I've just been having random thoughts about Blue's name, and whether at one point, not immediately, but at one point in the future-ish, whether she should just drop the Moony and just stick to being Blue and Moonfeather Blue. I don't know. I mean, I always had the Moony there because, I think Blue just wanted a slightly, a name that would not look out of place if she ever managed to get any books published in hard copy. But I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about Moony these days. Oh, I don't want to reveal too much because maybe this isn't supposed to be public info, but Mousy is quite old. Fair enough. Well, we have more in common than I thought then. Don't worry, I'm 21 and my parents are 40 and 41. Oh, yes. I am in the middle of that, but closer to your parents. I did the math, so you're 36. I shall be turning 36, indeed. Turning 36 on March 29th. Oh, dear. I am, aren't I? I have been 35 for the last year. I tend to think ahead and think I'm already the age ahead, so now I'm just wondering whether I'm still 34, and I've been thinking ahead to 35. But no, I'm sure I'm currently 35. A sun metal red arc. Oh dear. Oh, sorry. I hope it doesn't make you uncomfortable knowing exact ages. Sorry about that. No. Not just because I'm a bit older, but just knowing anyone's exact age when they are behind a VTuber model. I still prefer to, I am me. I am me. Blue is me. I'm not putting on any character as such. This is just Blue is who I am here. For the Blue is forever 18. Well, I am the youngest among you, that's for sure. That is another thing to take pride in. Youngest, oldest, middle. There's no point, no age that you shouldn't feel proud of being. This is who you are right now, and it's wonderful. Oh, dearie me. Let me find my lyrics before I forget. Parting glass lyrics. Oh dear, even how my voice has started trailing off into despair. Who knows how this song is going to go? Oh, now VTubers are like the most inclusive way to express yourself. I'm finding that. Well, you're the same age as my mum. Yay! Hello, Elfie's mum. Oh, no. As you know, Blue being asexual and aromantic, it did take her a fair amount longer to have her small one, so I did have her when I was quite older. Oh, Yume Luna is 0 years old and Matara is supposed to be 312 years old. Well, 318. Why did I read 12? Yes, I thought Luna was 0 years old. Never thought it made much sense, but I always thought she was 0. And how old is Gura? I thought she was well past her 9,000s now. Well, I hope, Elfie, I haven't made you uncomfortable knowing I'm the same age as your mum. Oh well. I don't think it's a problem, really. I think when I was at university, I was at uni, we sort of just, you hit that point where, age differences in friends don't really make a difference. It's, people are people. People are people. Oh dear. On that note, thank you so much for watching over my horribly suspicious town. So unsavory and continuing to be unsavory, but there's not much we can do about that. You're still the same person, I'm just more knowledgeable. Indeed. Wonderful way to look at things. Oh dear. But yes, my town. It's not unsalvageable, but we may need to play into the hundreds of years before things sort of start looking up. Oh well, thank you anyway. On Thursday we will continue hammering at that dreadful short story I'm trying to pull together. I think I've just got to stop trying to fix up the sort of sentences as they are and just sort of rewrite paragraph for paragraph. Just try not to worry about it too much. Because it's just, again, it's readable. It's just, hovering between average and below average in terms of quality. Probably far closer to below average. I did write it very quickly about, 12 or so years ago. So be gentle with Blue, please. Well, age difference is something that some of the villagers don't understand. Well, age difference in terms of partners in that manner definitely do matter. Particularly when one of the partners is underaged quite so significantly. The only, semi-saving grace is that no reproduction seems to happen until the eldest one is at least 18, but still having the 21-year-old living with the 10-year-old is just, ick. You will laugh to soon I'll be the most knowledgeable. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. If blue were a sim, her hunger and energy levels hovering low. I suppose hunger's not too bad. Sorry, I'm just staring up into a corner in my room right now. And believe it or not, there is a spider up there. Every corner in my house, you're probably going to find a spider. Tangenting. I was supposed to finish 15 minutes ago. Okay. Thank you so much for playing Banished with me again. We'll write again on Thursday, and hopefully do some lovely reading on Saturday. And I'm looking forward to both of those streams. I need to set them up. I need to make a thumbnail for Saturday. It won't take me long. My thumbnails are very bad and very basic. So I'm tempted to chronicle how this town has been going. Oh, Hulk, I understand. I understand you being tempted so. I'm so sorry. I wish I'd thought to sort of keep town records from the beginning, to at least keep track of families and who's marrying who and who's having whose children. It's been getting fairly dramatic, hasn't it? Quite dramatic. Still. Oh, that's another, goal. Both of my goals for the next time we play this is something I have absolutely no control over. Obtaining livestock and welcoming nomads. Hopefully very soon, both of those. No need, that's the MacGuffins job. Thank you, MacGuffins, for taking care of that. Thank you. But yeah, if we ever do start another game, we should probably try, either me or you, or both of us, or all of us, just try to keep slightly better track of what's going on. I was not expecting quite this much drama so soon. More tangents. Sorry. Thank you for playing with me again tonight. Shall be seeing you on Thursday and Saturday. Shall be fun. And wherever you are in the world. Thank you for the other lovely likes. Thank you. Wherever you are in the world. Good night to you. Or good evening. Good afternoon, good morning, and I hope the rest of your day is absolutely lovely. Bye, because that's what you deserve. And now hopefully my voice won't crack as we sing goodbye. For the money that e'er I had, I have spent it in good company. Oh, and all the harm I've ever done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night, and joy be to you all. Yeah, bye. Remember to soothe your hunger. Thank you. Stay till the end anyway. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And until next time. Until next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.